All right, let's talk about something big that's on the horizon. On March 3rd, 2026, we have a powerful total lunar eclipse coming up in Virgo. Now, I know the word eclipse can sometimes feel a little intense, right? But I want you to think of this one differently. This is a moment of profound, sacred opportunity. So if you feel like you're ready for a major course correction in your life, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get into it.
So let's just start with this question. What if an ending was actually your greatest opportunity? I really want you to just sit with that for a second. Because this eclipse, it's all about things coming to a head, these big culminations and closures. But here's the key. It's framing them not as losses, but as the essential clearing you absolutely need for whatever is coming next.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we'll cover what this sacred course correction is all about. Then, we'll dive into the mind-body-spirit axis, basically why it feels so intense. After that, we get practical with a cosmic how-to guide. And finally, we'll talk about embracing the new era that follows. Simple, right? By the end, you'll have a complete roadmap.
All right, Section 1, a sacred course correction. Let's get right into understanding the what of this whole cosmic event. What exactly is happening in the sky? And why is its timing just so incredibly potent?
Okay, so at its core, this is a total lunar eclipse in Virgo. But what does that even mean? Well, think of it like a full moon on steroids. A regular full moon brings things to light, right? A lunar eclipse brings them to a powerful peak or a definite conclusion. And this one is especially potent because it's happening right on top of the South Node. In astrology, the South Node is all about our past and what we need to let go of. It's like our cosmic release valve. So, when a supercharged eclipse hits that point, you better believe the universe is sending a loud, clear, undeniable signal that a chapter is over, for good. And if that wasn't enough, there's another major layer here. This isn't just any eclipse. It's happening during the year of the Firehorse. Now, this is a cycle known for incredible speed, courage, and just accelerated manifestation. What this means for you is that the gap between your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, and your outer reality gets super short. Things crystallize fast. What you're focusing on becomes real, and it happens like yesterday.
So look, if things start to feel really intense around this time, if changes are happening at what feels like warp speed, please remember this. This is not punishment. It is purification at warp speed. The universe isn't out to get you. It's just giving your entire life a deep, efficient, and honestly, very necessary cleanse to get you ready for a brand new start.
Okay, moving on to Section 2, the mind-body-spirit axis. Now we're going to get into the why behind all this intensity. Why might this eclipse feel so internally conflicted? Well, the answer lies in this major cosmic tug-of-war it's activating between two totally opposite signs: practical, earthy Virgo, and mystical, watery Pisces.
So this right here is the core dynamic. On one side, you've got the moon in Virgo. That's where the eclipse is. Virgo is all about the body and the mind. It loves practicality, plans, details, routines. It wants everything neat and orderly. But directly opposite in the sky, you have the sun in Pisces, which is all about the spirit and the soul. Pisces wants to surrender, to go with the flow, to trust intuition and dreams. It's about dissolving boundaries, not creating them. See the tension? We are being asked to find a sacred and, let's be real, probably challenging balance between these two very different worlds.
So how does this actually feel in your day-to-day life? Well, it might feel like this. Your analytical mind is at war with your intuition. You feel this deep, almost desperate need for a plan, but there's a louder call to just surrender. It's that inner critic going head-to-head with a tiny voice calling for self-compassion. You might feel totally lost, but also feel this pressure that you need to be getting things done. It's the conflict between just being busy and connecting with your true purpose. Sound familiar? Yeah. This eclipse is just bringing that internal battle to the surface so you can finally deal with it.
Oh, and just to make things a little spicier, we have a Mercury retrograde happening at the same time. And it's in Pisces. So Mercury, the planet of logic and communication, is basically taking a nap in the dreamiest, most non-linear sign of the zodiac. The message here could not be clear. It is okay not to know the answers right now. In fact, you're not supposed to. This is a time to review, to revisit, to reflect. Forcing a new plan forward is like trying to swim up a waterfall. You just have to trust the unfolding.
Okay, that was a lot, I know. But we've got the what and the why down. So now for the most important part, right? Section 3, your cosmic how-to guide. Let's talk about how you can actually navigate this energy in a practical, conscious way.
I want you to think of this as your sacred editing process.
You are the editor of your own life story. So, step 1, review your routines. Take a real honest look at your daily habits, your work, your health. Is any of it actually sustainable? Step 2, listen to your body. Virgo rules the gut-brain axis, so that pit in your stomach, that anxiety, that's not random noise, that is data. Your body is telling you exactly what needs to change. Step 3, release what's heavy. Make a conscious choice to let go of what no longer serves you. And finally, step 4, trust the unfolding. That's the Piscean gift. Embrace faith in the process, even when you can't see the final page.
So what are we actually talking about releasing and refining here? Well, it could be those unsustainable health habits you know aren't working. It's that nagging perfectionism and that relentless inner critic. It's the pattern of overgiving and self-sacrifice that leaves you totally empty. We're talking mental clutter, physical clutter, even relationships that just drain your energy. And the big one, that need to control every single outcome. This is your cosmic permission slip to just let it all go. It's about refining your energy so it finally serves you first.
And if you take away one thing, let it be this. This is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Seriously, the whole point of this Virgo eclipse is not to give you a longer, more perfected to-do list. It's about creating laser-focused alignment so that every single ounce of your precious energy is spent on things that actually matter to your soul.
Okay, let's zoom out for our final section. Section 4, embracing the new era. Because what's happening to you isn't just happening in a vacuum. Your personal process is deeply, deeply connected to a much larger shift that we are all going through together.
You see, these endings that you're experiencing, they're not just personal. Every single unsustainable habit you release, every limiting belief you decide to let go of, it's not just for you. It contributes to the collective energy. We are all in our own unique ways, clearing out the old, frankly, rotten foundations so that we can, as a whole, start to build something new, something more heart-centered, more authentic, and way more loving.
And this leads to a really important idea. Become a lighthouse in your community. In times of massive change and uncertainty like these, your ability to just stay grounded and centered is maybe your greatest service to the world. Your inner stability becomes your spiritual responsibility, but it's also your greatest gift to others. When you're a lighthouse, you help other people find their way through the storm without even trying.
So I'm going to leave you with this final question. Now that the slate is being wiped clean, what are you ready to build? This eclipse is a cosmic reset button. It's clearing away all the junk, all the clutter, and giving you a fresh start. So with all this new, beautiful, open space in your life, what are you ready to create?
If this conversation resonated with you and you want to keep exploring, please come follow us at Activara 1111. It's where we explore the intersection of science and the sacred, and our whole mission is to create a space where spirituality finally feels safe. So, save this, share it with someone you think needs to hear it, and definitely come back to it whenever you need a reminder. Thanks so much for being here with me today.